And welcome to the very first Minecraft YouTuber tips and stream. We are going to be doing some things today. First and foremost, want to let you know that we are doing a fundraiser for Owen Video, good friend of the community on the YouTuber side of things, and he's up to $90,880 right now, but it's not nearly enough. The man needs $150,000 just to pay for his new diet and all the medical bills and things like that. Of course, you know, cancer is not cheap. It can be fairly expensive. So, welcome on in, come on in, and let's have a good time. Um, if you have any questions about Minecraft YouTubers stuff, just go ahead and drop that in. I can tell you about analytics. I can tell you about how to do your thumbnails, make them really pop, all the kind of fun things. So, welcome on in. Just going to play this music here just a little bit longer because I'm going to give some people some time to roll on in. Let's see what we got going. All right. So, if you don't know who Owen Video is, he's in the YouTube content creator community, and he is in with the other YouTube educators. So, there's that. He's 41 years old, and he's had cancer before. He's had cancer before, and he beat it. And I think he can beat it again. Last time it was stage 3. This time it is stage 4. And just looking at the stats over here, September 16th, 2020, 2 days after moving into their new home, they discovered terrible news. Yeah, it's right there on the GoFundMe. That link is posted and pinned right at the top of the chat there if you want to check it out. All kinds of good music up in here. So, currently he has stage 4 cancer, and they are on a special diet to try to minimize the size of the tumor and whatnot. And so far, they're saying it is looking good, and the size has reduced with this diet and the therapy that he's going through. Loving that music. Let me just double check here. I gotta check and see if we are actually live, because sometimes this thing doesn't show me everything it needs to show me. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop this up here so you guys can see the GoFundMe, and I'm gonna go over here and refresh it as well so that we have the top dollar of the hour the way that it should be. All right, that is refreshed. Everything looks good. So yeah, $90,880 from the goal, $150,000. So if you can donate something, it is greatly appreciated. Sweeney can't talk today. Of course, when is that not a thing, right? If you know me from my Minecraft channel, you'll know that I really can't talk half the time. Slipping all over my words and everything else. So yeah, it looks like we are currently live. It's looking solid. Very good. Okay. So Daryl Eves started out this whole thing, and they're doing lots of giveaways over with Daryl Eves, Daniel Batal, Nick Nimmin, D Nimmin, and there's so many more awesome content creators over there that are helping this cause. And it's a beautiful thing to see a community come together like this and get numbers like this pushed. It's incredible. And I just wanted to try to come in here and do my part as well, because I really believe that we should all be helping each other. You know, it's not about one person, right? It's about everyone. And I personally had to take care of my uncle while he was dying with stage 4 cancer, and it was not a beautiful thing to watch at all, not in the slightest. I had to wait on him hand and foot. I was the only one there. He had in-home care. We had hospice coming by, and we could not afford what Owen is going to be able to afford with these donations. He's actually going to get the help that he needs, unlike my uncle. We didn't have a GoFundMe page. We didn't even have internet at that point, and we had no way of raising any kind of money whatsoever. And our family was fairly broke at the time, so kind of rough, just a bit rough. But you know, it is what it is, and sometimes it just can't be helped. But you know, Owen, I think, is going to make it through this. So, especially with our help, as many as we can donate, as much as we can donate, and as many people donate, the better off he's going to be. These funds are actually going to help take care of not only his medical bills and his treatments and things like that, but also his new diet, which is very strict. And I think it was something like a keto diet of some sort. And it's also going to help take care of his like bills because obviously he's not going to be working, putting out content whenever he comes back from these treatments because he's just going to be so down and out. I remember watching my uncle go through these treatments, and he'd come back sick, completely sick, and could barely hold himself up at some points. And yeah, so it's not a very easy path. So if we can help just a little bit, that would be amazing. So once again, we're not here just talking about Owen. We're here doing Minecraft YouTuber tips and tricks. If you have any questions, make sure to drop those in the chat. And again, that link, if you do want to donate, is pinned to the top of the chat right there. So it's also in the video description. Let's get another song playing here. Just for the cause, right? Just for the cause. Got a lot of different music in here. Some of this stuff actually has some meaning, and you might find that out later on. We'll see. And I'm noticing that I've got a smear on my glasses or something. Just gotta take those off for a second. Clean those. Love wearing glasses. Absolutely love it. You know, because it's smear stuff all over the lenses, then you can't see. All the fun. All right. So who we got in the chat? Looks like nobody currently. That's fine. All right, so it's understandable because we only have 113 subscribers. Not many people know who I am on this channel, so that's cool. That's cool. All right. Just want to get this GoFundMe link, or not the GoFundMe, but the invite link. And I am going to send this to a couple of my friends because I know they might want to pop in. All right. Got some links shared out here to my friends. 3D Plastic Fantasy, how are you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing absolutely well. All right, so, hey, that's interesting. So the chat came up on StreamYard, but it did not show up on the YouTube channel. That's interesting. Maybe I should refresh that, huh? More than likely the case. Huh. Very interesting. All right, so how you doing today, 3D Plastic? Trying to bring that stream back up on the phone here. There we go. Now the chats are rolling in. I can see them. Syntax13, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing fantastic. All right. Yep, go to the movies. Clean your glasses because of spots and end up with a shiny streak instead. Yep. Every time, it never fails, does it? All right, there we go. Got that link shared out. Oh, now it's showing up on StreamYard. Syntax. Oh, so this is my first time using StreamYard. Never before, except for to join in on someone else's stream. And yeah, it's a whole new ballgame to me. I am used to using Streamlabs, and it's a whole different ballgame. It goes way different. In fact, if I were to only use Stream Element, since I don't have the paid version, I would not be able to play the music and the sounds and things like that right now, but I had to do some fandangle business behind the scenes here just to get this audio to work. And hopefully the music is playing for you, which it, by all means, it should be. And I've also got things like applause. Oh, yeah. And I also got a sensor beep. You know, just in case those bad times, right? Doing well. Took some days off from the military to continue with the channel and chill with my family. Oh man, yeah, I say it's probably getting pretty rough right about now, isn't it? With all that's going on in the world, I should say. Obviously, don't want to say the C word because, you know, demonetization, all that good stuff. Don't need that. Cheers to you, though. Cheers to you, indeed. Let's see here. All right, so I've got preparations set up here for a few different people. But two people that I know might come onto the channel at some point in the near future is Professor Nez. This is the song we picked out for him. Yeah. So that's going to be his intro song whenever he comes onto the stream. We'll play that. If you cannot hear that, just let me know. Music is fine. Okay, good deal. And then we've got Dean Emmon. Here we go. He likes his funk, so I bring in the funk for him. All the fun stuff. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about Minecraft YouTuber tips or Streamlabs or like the gear that I'm using, anything like that, feel free to ask and I'll explain the best I can. And if you want to hop in here, 3D Plastic, I'll shoot you a link and you can pop in with me. We can talk about some things. Because trying to carry this thing by yourself is extremely hard. I mean, I've already pretty much talked about everything I was going to talk about, and I don't really have bullet points because this is the primary reason right here, really. Just trying to help raise money for this guy. Let me refresh this here, see if that's changed at all. No, not yet. All right, that's cool. I'm sure it will at some point. But yeah, again, the link for that is pinned to the top of the chat as well as in the description of this live stream. If you can donate, I think the minimum is actually $5 on GoFundMe. But you don't even have to have an account over there. You can post anonymously. And if you want to, I think they're still doing the other live streams to support him where they're doing all kinds of giveaways. They're giving away, like, for example, this book right here, The YouTube Formula, written by Daryl Eves. This is like the Bible for YouTube. So they've been giving a lot of those away. And last I checked, they still had a few of those left to give away. They've also been giving away virtual tickets to Vid Summit, which I actually won one. Go figure. It'll be my first Vid Summit ever. Cannot wait. There's going to be so much information jam-packed into that. It's going to be amazing. The virtual tickets are somewhere like $250, I think. So, yeah, they've been giving a lot of those out. Let's see. How do you use a poison potato? Poison potato. You chuck it out into the river. You don't eat it. uh, oh, oh, got a little indigestion there for some reason. Oh, all right. So far, I think we're doing okay. Could be better, could be worse, right? It's always the case. And that goes for everyday life. Oh, I thought I had a guest come in here, but I guess they kind of ditched on me. Not talking about you, 3D. I'm talking about someone else that I invited. All good though. Just double checking some things over there, make sure frames are good, all that good stuff. Make sure that the stream is going as good as it can be. And it seemed like there was a better way. Yeah, here we go. That's a good way to do it. You can actually see me now. Uh, the purple background back here, that's all for, you know, cancer awareness and whatnot. So that was kind of the whole thing for the past couple of days with the whole Illuminati crew and Daryl Eves and all them. Actually, not so much Daryl Eves, but the rest of the people that were on the streams doing the things, they had a lot of purple going on. One guy had kind of like purple hair. He had a purple microphone cover and even some purple lights in the back. Everybody else was mostly just purple lights. And there was another guy with just a purple shirt. Hey, got to support where you can, right? So that's what that is. Have you applied the strategies from the book yet? Yes, I have. Just a little, ever so slightly, because ever since I got this book, I started working a lot of overtime at my 9 to 5 and haven't really had a chance to do much content. So it's mostly just been like Minecraft live streams. And last weekend, or last Wednesday, rather, I played Brawlhalla on Twitch. So that was fun. That was totally a thing. I thought I was going to get Wednesdays off from that point on, but then my supervisor said, "Hey, guess what? Not happening. You're back on overtime." Thanks. Really needed that. Which, granted, you know, the money, I could use the money because my car still needs repairs. That's all that is, and that's fine. It's drivable right now, so I'm happy. But yeah, so much stuff going on back there. But the strategies that I have applied, and obviously I'm not going to talk about them because it even says right here in the book that you're not supposed to tell it word for word anywhere without his written consent. So, but it's definitely helping. Definitely helping. And most of it was just like tweaking videos that were already uploaded and ready to rock and roll. So, not too big of a deal. All right. So, anything else you guys want to know, just feel free to ask. You can ask about Owen, which I don't know a whole heck of a lot. I've never actually met the guy, but I've seen some of his content, and I'm telling you, the guy, he's awesome. He really is. He's all the time. He's just like me. He's all the time positive, and he'll make you feel better about yourself, even that you didn't realize that you were feeling bad about yourself in the first place. That's just how good his personality is. So, and some of the stories that I've been hearing from the other guys is just blew my mind, and that's what kind of provoked me, I guess you could say, to do this live stream. So, yeah, I'm not sure how much good I can do, but we can try. If you feel like it, if you can't donate, at least share the stream out and let's see if we can get some more people in here, possibly get this up to what, 90? Yeah, let's go for 91,000. You guys think we can do 91,000? Because we are at, like I say, 90,880. If we can at least get it to 91,000, I want to be a happy camper for the day. That will mean that I've done something to help this man out. Just donated. Awesome. Thank you so much, Syntax. You are a trooper, my friend. I really appreciate that. And I'm sure that Owen and his wife will and his family is going to appreciate that as well. Every little penny counts. It helps. It really does. Let's go up and refresh that. It's probably going to take that a few minutes to actually, yeah, actually, yeah, it's going to take a few minutes. It's a little bit laggy over there. So here in a few minutes, we'll check it again, see where we're at with it. But please share the stream out with your friends, your family, whoever you can get in here. Let's get this thing rolling. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and play some more music. That might be a little bit loud. Yeah, that one was a little loud. All good. We got this. Let's have a little party in here, shall we? You know what? Cheers to you, Syntax, and to Owen. Have a bit of a party. Oh, yeah. Oh, I need to get a new chair. Or figure out how to fix this one. It rocks back and forth even though it doesn't have that ability built in, so that's when you know it's getting old. Awesome. Cannot believe the fandangled way that I had to do this. You guys could probably still see up in the top left corner that says scheduled. I'm not exactly live with StreamYard. However, I'm using StreamYard to do some of the interesting things so that I can bring in guests and things like that. So, yeah, can't do that with Streamlabs. Only with StreamYard. And I could have done it through Discord, but at that point you couldn't show their camera. So, it's kind of a redundant thing to do. So that's why I've got the whole StreamYard set up and Streamlabs kind of pictured that in. It's a really interesting way of doing things, I think. As long as we've got it squared away and we are live, that is what matters. Bring this back up. Well, I'm still learning this. I am still learning how StreamYard works. It's insane. I can do all kinds of fun stuff. When I get some more guests in here, we're going to be able to see different ways that these things can be laid out. We got multiple cameras. Actually, 3D Plastic Fanti knows exactly what I'm talking about because this is what the Neminati uses. This is what a bunch of the other people use that I follow and learn from. And everything I learn from them and that I can prove works on a Minecraft YouTube channel, that's what I'm going to be sharing here on this channel. So, and if I try it out and it doesn't work, I'm not going to be sharing it because that would be lying. If I don't prove it works, there's no point in sharing the information, right? It just doesn't make sense to share information that does not work. Had a friend who passed from 2 types of brain cancer, but both were complicated. Oh, yeah. It'll happen. It will happen. And with Owen, his cancer is inoperable. They cannot operate on him to remove it, and they gave him 2 years to live. But here we are. What are we, like 6 months in? I want to say 6 months in to them being or to him being diagnosed this time around, and the tumor's already starting to shrink. So that is a plus. They are proving that some sort of keto diet or whatever it is that he's on and taking the meds that he's taking, doing the treatments he's doing, it actually works. So, and like I said, he's beat cancer once and he's going to do it again. It's already working. Oh man, cannot believe that. I could not imagine having cancer twice, and being able to overcome it. That man is a trooper and a half, I tell you. So let's see. I think I might have missed it. No, I didn't miss chat. I don't know what I'm thinking. Moving the mouse thing around, trying to figure things out. Have you guys used Streamlabs? Let me know in the chat. I don't know. As you can see, the watermark up there, I still haven't even paid for this, and I don't know if I will or not. It just depends on how these live streams go, right? I might do a few of these Minecraft YouTuber tips and tricks things. If they don't go very well, I'll just keep uploading videos for a while, and whenever the videos start getting out there and the subscriber count starts getting up there, and I can see that people actually want that kind of content, that's when I'll start doing the live streams again. But we'll do this one, and we'll probably do some more in the future. Not all of them's going to be a fundraiser, but we're definitely going to get some things going. I got big plans for this channel. Big plans. Also got more plans for the Minecraft channel. So stay tuned for that if you enjoy that kind of content. Let's play one more. Yeah, this one over here. This one right here is, I've got it set up for another person that I hope one day comes onto the show, but for now, it's just music. Try to pick something similar to people's personalities, what I think that they might like. We'll see who they sees. All the fun stuff. All right, let's go ahead and refresh this again. Oh, look at that. $90,900. You pushed it up. You pushed it up. I appreciate that. So, all right. It looks like we're back down to just the three of us. That's all good. Getting hot in here too. I've turned the air conditioner off because this mic is pretty sensitive and it picks up all the background noise. In fact, I had to wait and go live a little later than I wanted to because there was so much siren and traffic just outside the window. I was not about to go live with all that going on. Nope. Not going to do it. That is toxic noise for the ears. That's what that is. Oh, yeah. 3D Plastic Fantasy. Have you actually tried about any brand deals or anything? I think we spoke about that before in chat and like DMs, but I don't remember if you said you were or not. I personally have not tried out for any brand deals yet, although I have been getting emails to the Minecraft channel, people wanting me to talk about, one was like a mini fridge or something. I'm like, I could see that being a thing for a gamer, but no. Then I had a vacuum cleaner company wanting a gamer to do a video review on their product for an X amount of money. I'm like, no, that does not fit with my content, and my viewers are not going to like that, so that's not happening. Syntax, oh, I've already read that chat. What am I doing? Oh, that's right. I saw it move down here. That's what it was. The major part of beating cancer is your attitude. That's exactly right. Because if you have the negative attitude, like, oh, woe is me, I'm going to die, then that's usually what ends up happening, unfortunately. But if you've got that positive positive mentality, there's the words, then you can overcome anything. I truly believe that. I mean, of course, if you get shot or something, it's not going to help that because you don't, you know, but, you know, something like this, most definitely. 3D Plastic Fantasy says, not yet. Why don't I just do this? I can do this now. I am so silly. Not yet, but I had on my last two vids for the pin I have. Very nice. You work that magic in there. Work that magic in there. If I'm not mistaken, Beanie Draws kind of started getting a little bit of a brand deal going there. Of course, I haven't talked to him in a little while, so I'm going to have to ping him and see how he's doing. I know I've seen him in some of the live streams that we go to, but Haven't really one-on-one talked with him, And man, the glare. That's a lot of glare. I guess it's okay though, because we're still alive, we're still doing the things, and if you guys saw the way that I had this stuff set up, you would be thinking, "No. No, surely he doesn't have that stuff set up like that." I'm kidding. It's actually a lot better now than it was. I actually eliminated 2 tripods that I had sitting on the desk holding up the key lights. Yeah, yeah, they were just kinda standing there in my face, in my way, had no room on the desk whatsoever. It was terrible. And I took the key light off of one and put it right up here. Probably see the brightness of that right there. The thing is awesome. It's a nice little soft box, and then the one behind me is, excuse me, the one that I had on the other side of me over here, and it's the same thing as this one. It's multicolor LED, as you can see back there. I got that one set to a nice little purple violet color. It's doing its job, right? And then I had 2 other, LED boxes like that that did not change color, but they had these color slides that you put in them. Had those behind that sheet, glowing light up on it from behind, and those are just completely eliminated now. Less is more, I think. The glow was nice, but didn't really need it because that key light back there is doing just fantastic. And as far as the mic goes, I did have a really sketchy way of doing this. I had a mic stand sitting back here behind me, which it's still back here, but it's got the other key light on it. Actually, yeah, that's the bar for it right here. Get that out of the way. Don't need to be seeing that, do we? Oh, goodness. Only live, right? Only live. If this were a pre recorded video, you wouldn't get to see stuff like that unless somebody put it in as a blooper. That's a different story. That could make some good content too. People love bloopers, it seems like. The book you mentioned earlier was the YouTube Formula from Daryl, right? Yep, that is absolutely right. The YouTube Formula by Daryl Eves. You can get it on Amazon and all kinds of places. It's not that expensive, and actually, it's become a bestseller. I can't remember who said it was like New York Times or something like that. They said it was a number one seller. So he's making progress with this book, selling like crazy, and he's been giving it out like crazy too. Oh, this chair, I'm telling you, one of these days is going to dump me right in the floor. And I have no idea what I just did here. Weird noises. That didn't happen. Oh, you gotta love the live bloopers. All right, let's go ahead and refresh this one more time just because I am personally a bit curious. Bring that back up. Looks like we're $90,900. So far, so good. If you're just joining the stream, we are doing Minecraft YouTuber tips and tricks, talking about all things YouTube and Minecraft. And we're also doing a fundraiser for Owen Video. And the man has cancer. He's fighting it. He is beating it. And he just needs this money because he's not going to be able to work to support his family while he is down beating this. So if you can afford it, there is a link pinned to the top of the chat to go to the GoFundMe. The minimum amount is $5. That's it. So if $5 all you can give, please do. But don't feel pressured. It's all good. He's on the keto diet and he is taking the medications and getting the treatments that he needs. And the tumor is actually starting to shrink. So that is a plus. He's beat it before and he's beaten it again. Just had to say that again right quick. All right. So what was I talking about? I know what I was talking about, but the thing is, I want you guys to ask me your questions. Whichever questions you want. You know what? It doesn't even have to be about Minecraft or YouTube. It can be about anything. Let's just talk. Let's have a nice little conversation and see where it goes from there. Remember to keep it family friendly. Family friendly? What is a family friendly? I mean, seriously, what the is that? Obviously, I didn't say anything there. Uh, good times. All right. Next thing you know, I'm going to be doing some kind of gardening content, right? Because I've got this content and my TikTok stuff is completely different. And here comes a thunderstorm. I know the weather alert system went off earlier, warning us that it was coming, but I just sat there and went, probably not. Usually goes right around this area. Usually. Watch this be one of those times where the power goes completely shuts it down. And if it does do that, I apologize, but we're going to go until it does. We are going to try to go until it does. And hopefully we can go because I don't want to shut this thing down. I want to PART. Why? Because I gotta. We got to get Owen to 90,000 or $91,000. And we are almost there. $200 is all we got. I think it's 200. Yeah, $200, right? Yeah. Something like that. Good grief. $100. I cannot math. Math and me don't get along. But yeah, 100 more dollars and we have Owen at $91,000. And that's going to be incredible. I would love to get him up to the 95,000 point if I could, because, I was looking around earlier and none of the guys that were streaming this stuff, or, like within the group that were giving away things and stuff for it, but none of them were live. They done their stuff on the weekend and it ended with D Nimmin last night, or this morning, I should say, because he went for 6 hours. 6 hours that man was streaming. I've done 4 in the past on Twitch doing gaming, but you try to get me to go 6 hours, I'm probably going to fall out dead. I will be passed out in the floor. It's not happening, I don't think. Maybe one day, but that's it's just the way it goes, right? Uh, yeah, 3D plastic. That book, you're not going to believe the value that thing holds. The stuff that you get in this book, you cannot find it anywhere. I don't care if you go to Nick, Daryl, D, any of those guys, you're not going to get that content. It is only in that book. It's pretty crazy. It doesn't sound like that's a thing, but it really is. They share a lot. They really do. They share a lot of amazing information on their YouTube channels, in their courses and things like that. But there's things said in this book that you will never, ever get on their videos or anywhere else. So, yeah, I got to finish reading this thing. I'm about halfway done. I feel a little bit embarrassed to say that, but I'm only halfway done. With all the work and stuff that I've been doing, just don't have time. And the sad part is, I've got another book from another one of the guys, Brian G. Johnson, Tube Ritual. Haven't even finished that. Haven't started this one. This one right here, I don't think they're giving away, but yeah, it's pretty good. Well, from what I've seen in the prelogue, whatever, the the first page, it tells you a little bit about what's inside. That thing, from what I can gather there's some good stuff in there. I know I've definitely seen some things about thumbnails in there. Yeah, that thunder, that lightning. Fingers crossed we can keep this thing on the go. Keep it on the rails. Just going to do the thing again right quick over here and refresh the page because you never know. Maybe someone not watching the stream donated, or maybe someone popped in, donated, and ditched out. Nobody knows. It's all good. There we go. 90,900. That's incredible. Loving it. All right, so all those guys are great, but the valuable info I get the most are from, just show it, Sweeney. Just show it. I'm not used to it. I'll get used to it. Competitors. Yep. Yeah, competitors can be a really great place to go and get your information, all your knowledge. Obviously, you don't want to go and start acting like your competition. You're kind of in it together, right? Uh, but definitely don't do like competition. If you look at it that way, you're just going to burn yourself out. a lot quicker because you're going to start getting those negative thoughts like, oh, God, why can't I do as good as they're doing? It's they've got 5,000 or 500,000 subscribers and I'm sitting over here with 1,000. What's going on here? How come their crappy little thumbnails getting more views than my thumbnail that I spent hours on? Or how come their title, all caps, doesn't really say anything, is getting clicked on so much when my title is worked out so perfectly and TubeBuddy says, "Oh, this is perfect. This is great for your video." Just kinda happens like that. Maybe it's the fact that and I'm glad you brought that up because, you gave me something to talk about here. Appreciate that. But it takes a lot of practice, and most of those people that are looking at other channels and thinking negatively like that, they haven't gained the skills yet to do the things to make the thumbnail sticky or to gain the clicks on the videos. That they don't know how to write a title, they don't know how to make thumbnails, they don't know how to actually record and edit the videos in a way that's gonna keep people watching for longer amounts of time. So, that's kinda just part of it, right? God, I'm starting to sound like Dean Inman. Wait, kinda look like him too. Didn't even realize that until just now. Oh my goodness. I'm scaring myself. I am absolutely scaring myself. What am I doing? Maybe I should become Dan Nimmin. Yeah, because Nick and D, and at once upon a time with this actual channel name, I was in there messing around saying, "Oh, I'm D Nimmin or Dan Nimmin," and they were looking at me like, "What?" Oh, it was great. Good fun. Those guys are fun to play with, mess with. Just ignore that. All right. So, actually, I do have something to give away. How about a 30-day Minecraft YouTube channel consultation with me? Next donator is going to get that. I think that's what we'll do. We're just going to give away a 30-day Minecraft YouTuber consultation. You get to come in with me one on one, and we can go over your channel from top to bottom. And I can tell you things that I know are not going to work for your channel and things that I know will work for your channel. Try to straighten up your about page, try to straighten up your playlists, the whole nine yards. We're going to go over it all, baby. So let's get them donos in there. More like Dan Nimmin. Yeah, that's what Dan Nimmin. That's what I'm talking about. And if D or Nick were in here, that would be funny. I could just imagine what they would have to say. That would be absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. Fantasy. Weird. Brain went in all kinds of directions right there. Not sure what the heck's going on anymore. Speaking of D Nimmin, let's go ahead and okay, now that thunder is getting closer. And, yeah, I can hear rain hitting the air conditioner. It's one of those window units, kinda sticks out the window. Oh, yeah, that's getting bad. Let me refresh this one more time. Still sticking on the same one, that's cool. Why can't I be like Mr. Beast? I know, right? Dude, he's insane. And actually, Syntax, if you didn't know, he helped with this book. He's actually got some text in this book. Him and Daryl Leaves, they work together on this, and they work together on a daily basis. Believe it or not. Daryl Leaves talks about it all the time in his live streams. Talks about it in the book. So yeah, pick that thing up if you can. And Syntax, you can't tell me you don't want to be a YouTuber because I've seen you share some stuff that led me to believe you are. Whoa. Not sure if you guys can hear that or not, but it is really pounding that window now. It is coming in sideways. Ooh. Maybe we can keep it rolling. We're going to try. We are absolutely going to try. Fiverr is a great resource for YouTubers. Fiverr. You spelled it wrong, but yes, I know what you're talking about. I've got the Butterfingers as well, so don't feel bad. Yes, Fiverr, it can be a great place to go to, although I've heard, haven't seen it myself, but I've heard that there's places over there where people go to buy subscribers and viewers and stuff. And now I'm just going to tell you right now, don't ever do that. don't ever buy subscribers, don't ever buy viewers, because if YouTube sees you doing that, and they do have ways of finding that out, they're going to delete your channel. Absolutely delete it. But if you're going over to Fiverr for things like thumbnails, uh, intros, outros, other short form videos, and maybe you're going over there for some editing. And yes, there are people on Fiverr that do editing videos, and they also make emojis and channel badges, membership badges. There we go. That's it. Membership badges. Words are coming out of my mouth, and I don't even know what they are. Hell, we're making up words today. Absolutely awesome. But yeah, Fiverr, I've used them. I had them. This one guy made an intro for me a long time ago, back when about 3 months after I first started, and the intro was great. It looked amazing. The only problem is, it's like you got this whole screen here, right? And then they got Sweeney Dunstan about that big. I paid $25 for that. The video itself, it was something. It's something he already had in stock, and all he did was put my name on it. I'm sitting there like, you know what? $25 for that, I can figure out how to do this myself. And I did. I absolutely did. Figured out how to do the things, and I did them. Now I don't have to pay for stuff like that. And then again, eventually, wow, it's... Ooh, that was a bolt of lightning. I don't know if you caught that on stream, but man, it is getting rough out there. But yeah, I can do all the things now. I can make motion animations and all the fun stuff. Okay, yeah. Anywho, if you guys have any more questions, go ahead and drop those in the chat, or if you just want to talk about something in general, we can do that too. I would